Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Henry, and this is Conservative Commentary, where we spread the MAGA message. Well, Nancy Pelosi is pissed. She's pissed over the Pelosi bill. What's that about? Stay tuned. Before we jump in and talk about Nancy P., I'd like to ask you to please like the video, share the video, and leave a comment. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue to grow and get the MAGA message out. Well, Nancy P. is thoroughly pissed because of something she said that she has supported through the years. Of course, Nancy P. quite often lies. Sometimes she tells the truth, but it's usually an accident. Like 𝗥𝘂𝗁𝗏 as well. But Nancy P. went on CNN of all places and threw a hissy fit when the host wanted to ask her about the Pelosi bill. Watch.
Let me just read what he said. I'm sorry that we had some sort of technical issue. Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
Yeah, but I wanted
what that means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong. If they are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern about the obvious investments that had been made over time. I'm not into it. My husband is, but it isn't anything to do with anything insider.
Well, why is this such a thing? Caroline Leavitt set the record straight the other day in a press briefing. I want you to listen to this.
The reason that this idea to put a ban on stock trading for members of Congress is even a thing is because of Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she is rightfully criticized because she makes, I think, $174,000 a year, yet she has a net worth of approximately $413 million. In 2024, Nancy Pelosi's stock portfolio, this was a fascinating statistic to me, grew 70% in 1 year in 2024, and her portfolio outperformed every single large hedge fund in that same year, and even more than doubled the returns of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway.
Wow. No wonder she's upset. She's been exposed for what she is. She should be investigated. And if she's traded on inside information, she should be prosecuted. Now, I agree in principle with this bill. President Trump had some trouble with some of the intricacies of the bill, but I agree in principle that a public servant should be a public servant and should not be turning a profit on information that the general public doesn't have. And that's exactly what Pelosi and Polly P. have done through the years. I, for one, stand wholeheartedly for the concept. Now, what about you? What do you think? Watch this following clip and then let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Investigators might finally get a peek inside Nancy and Polly P.'s earnings sheets.
Nancy Pelosi should be investigated because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street. It happened by she knows exactly what's going to happen, what's going to be announced. She buys stock and then the stock goes up after the announcement's made.
Nancy heard the news and ran to CNN on a busted hip, but Tapper treated her like Biden on debate night.
I'm not into it. My husband is.
I'm not into it. My husband is. So Paulie P's in Napa, a Wall Street whiz kid, and his wife knows nada? If pillows could talk. Meanwhile, the Senate's suiting up too. They just advanced an anti-stock trading bill for Congress, but Trump's not pleased. He says, why would one Republican, Josh Hawley, side with Democrats to block a review of the bill? It's a great bill for Nancy and her, quote, husband, but bad for our country. Trump even gave Hawley a new nickname, second-tier senator. Josh Hawley joins me now. Are you a second-tier senator?
Well, that's not the worst thing that's been said about me even today, Jesse. So, listen, I had a good chat with the president earlier this evening, and he reiterated to me he wants to see a ban on stock trading by people like Nancy Pelosi and members of Congress, which is what we passed today. I think it is absolutely vital we put a stop to this. Pelosi shouldn't just be investigated. She should be prosecuted. And we need to make what she is doing and other members of Congress is doing illegal. I mean, you shouldn't be able to go up to Congress and get rich by trading on information that only you have and not members of the public. Right now, lots of members of Congress are getting by with it. We need to make the whole thing illegal.
So